I've been asked to talk about media. I can tell you that when I was at Canisius, just to give you a background, is any of you involved in news and recreation for Canisius or any of your schools, entertainment? How many of you are involved in entertainment in the school? Okay, I can see a couple of hands. There's a notice board when you leave the admin block on your left. We used to write news items. We would get newspapers and listen to radio and write a summary for our fellow pupils to appreciate what is happening around the world. Or we would also put up activities for the week in the school. Little did I realize that actually I was preparing myself for a career in media. Moving fast forward, I did my training in journalism and public relations, and I can tell you that at secondary school, senior secondary, I hated the subject of history. But my teacher kept on pushing. Grade 10, I didn't learn history. Grade 11, first term I didn't learn history, and up until the second term, up to the end of the year, the grade 12. And history, unfortunately for me, fortunately for my teacher, was the only distinction I got on my certificate. The subject I hated so much was my distinction. And it's the career path that I've moved into, where it involves a couple of reading. You have to read a lot, you have to research a lot, you have to write a lot. And I didn't like that. But that is my profession now. The engineers will talk, the medical people will talk, but who will inform the public? It's us in the media. I joined the media. I started with a local radio station here, School Radio. I worked here for 10 years. Then I said, enough is enough, let me move away. And then I started doing radio drama. But the highlight came when I joined the BBC. In 2014, I joined the BBC as a journalism trainer now, to train other journalists in the country, to make them have the quality that the BBC has, but in the Zambian style. I served there for a good 10 years as well. Then I was like, okay, media, I think I've done enough. Let me look for more opportunities. Then I went to the other side of the media. You know, in the media, you ask questions. In the media, we are the ones who are privileged to ask questions. If it's the president, it's the pope, it's the headmaster, it's a street person, it's someone in the market. If the media does not ask a question, who will ask the questions? No one. So, the job of the media has taken me places. I've been to all provinces in this country. I used to count how many provinces I've not visited. Now I'm counting how many of the 116 districts I've not visited because of my work. I love traveling. The work makes me travel. I've visited a number of countries because of my work as a journalist. I have a colleague, he has run away somewhere here. They used to say, media is not nice. You won't make it well. But when I travel around, I'm the envy of them. When I mingle with big people, as a media person, I can mingle with everyone, the big people, the young people, and everyone, because that is the privilege. They actually call us the fourth estate. What are the three arms of government? I'm just hearing. From the three arms of government, we come as the fourth. It is how powerful we are in building society, but we can also be powerful in destroying society. Just as I was walking in, I had something to do with social media. Let's be mindful. That is part of media. Let us use media to build ourselves. You have access to phones, illegal access to phones sometimes, or most of the times, because I know most of the schools, they don't allow phones. But you do have access to the phones. We know. Because we know some that have been chased. Because they have been using phones wrongly. Are you accessing those phones to research on matters that will make you excel? Are you researching, you want to be an engineer, but all you do is to check on the gossip for the day? Are you researching? Are you going on YouTube to learn? That, yes, will manifest in a few years' time when you come and stand here. So, those of you that have an interest in the media, have an interest in subjects like English. My friend was talking about mathematics, Mr. Manajingwara. We were in the same intake, and the grade 10 story he was talking about in terms of mathematics and us failing, we were that group that failed. But when I got home, my mother was very upset. Then I told her, Mom, I got 21%. The highest got 36%. So it's not me who is bad. It's a subject or the teacher. So that time was a turning point for us who hated mathematics, and it was a wake-up call for those who actually loved mathematics. I can tell you that I hated mathematics, but then I realized without mathematics, I will not move anywhere. That's how we started learning more from our teachers, learning more from colleagues. There's always that colleague who is very good at a certain subject. Learn from them. And that speaks to research. Media, research, be friendly, be inquisitive, ask a lot of questions, and you will be able to make it. Is there money in the media? Is there money in the media? Would anyone consider a career in the media? Engineering or media? This side is media, you are for me. Money, whichever career you go by, you can make or you cannot make. It's up to the way you apply yourself. There was a time when our salaries would come from the table, you get paid from the table. The money wasn't so much. But because we've applied ourselves, we've taken ourselves to school, we are able to value ourselves to an extent where you can also do consultancy and be able to be hired by someone to do work for someone. But what I can tell you about a career in media, I've spent 25 good years in media, and I am not looking back. I'll continue being in media. Communication is something that is in me now. Whether I was born with it, now it is in me, and I'll transfer it to other people. So, as others have said, life has different turns. Don't be so fixated to say, I want to do journalism, so let me not concentrate on other subjects. I want to do banking, let me just concentrate on commercial subjects. I want to be a doctor. History has nothing to do with me. Geography has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with me. Society will humble you. Society is very good at humbling you. The first start of society humbling you is when that pocket money that you used to receive stops coming in the way it used to come. And then now, bills start coming for you. You have to go to college, university, you start working. The career that you planned for, work hard towards it. But it can fail. If it fails and you are still good with other things, you are easily able to divert. I can tell you that I almost became a teacher, I almost became a doctor, I almost became an accountant, but everywhere I was going, all those things were failing until I did journalism. And I've stayed in journalism for 25 years. Any career that you need to exert yourself with confidence. Our former headmaster, who after retirement headed Wengu for some years, would say, my boys, in everything that you do it hard. What I'm trying to say is, Let us exert ourselves in everything that we can do. My experience in media has made us interact with all the professions available. I would interact with an engineer, I would interact with a doctor, I would interact with a marketeer, an accountant, and everyone. Just in conclusion, my media career, my communication career, took me to ZESCO, where I am now the spokesperson for ZESCO. So when you hear ZESCO and you want to know something about ZESCO, I am the person that you now talk to. When we do the breakaway session, we'll share more about career in media and how you can make it, what you need to do at the school. Thank you very much.